That is back deep to receive. Cale Federland will have this one teed up. That was one area of concern for the Bears last week was the kickoff and kick coverage. Federland with a nice deep kick, end over end, bobbled inside the 10. McConaughey picks it up, comes right up the middle of the field, and the Bears able to wrestle him down as he gets out across the 27-yard line. That is where there that are not on my roster, so we'll do what we can. McConaughey out of the shotgun with Forts next to him. Straight drop back to pass, looks to the right, and he's got nothing but 3 red shirts as in there blowing things up. Bowie's wearing 61 tonight, it looks like. And second down and 19 back inside the 20. Fort straight behind McConaughey. Trips bunch to the right. One receiver to the left is Meeker. Bears showing blitz. Toss sweep goes to the outside. Fort's looking for a block. Gets past the first wall. 25, stiff arms a man, and is wrestled out of bounds out to the 32-yard line. Gain of 12 to bring us see so far that are a little different. Third down and 6 from the 31-yard line. Play action, roll out to the left, and Bowie is right there to greet him. Back to the 21-yard line. Another loss of 10 on the play. And that is going to bring up fourth down. The West Branch Times, look for all the week's top stories in this week's edition of the Times on newsstands on Wednesdays and at westbranchtimes.com. Forts to put a foot into it. This one, a nice high kick. Goodale takes a few steps back, bobbles it back inside the 35 and just has to fall on it. And what looked like could have been set up for a nice return, instead couldn't catch it. And that's going to Federland, Goodale, and Dakota. Trey to the right. Gavin out of the gun, now sends Tanner in motion to the left side, and they're just going to flare it out to him. Look for some blockers out there. Look out, he's got a wall. Turns ahead of steam, but he fumbles the football. It was knocked out from behind, and what turned out to be a 15-yard gain is going to be a turnover. Turnover. Out of the pistol, Twins to the right. One splits out to the left. Bears staying in that 3-4 defense. Showing blitz, handoff to Forts, and he just is greeted by 4 red shirts once again. They'll give him progress back to the line of scrimmage. No 3 and out. The Bears fumbled their first play from scrimmage. Trips left for the Indians. McConaughey hands off up the middle, and again, nothing doing right there for Forts. He's going to get dropped for a loss of about 2 on the play. Twins either direction for McConaughey. Forts in the gun next to him. Tanner showing blitz up the middle. Wapello picks it up. There's the pass down the middle of the field, and it falls incomplete, well overthrown. The receiver tried to cut it off for about a 15.
You know, and the first time we carry the ball tonight, we turn it over. So they come into play a lot more than you'd like.
Spiraling kick. Goodale lets hit. Kind of indecisive on whether or not he wanted to go back to field that, and that'll get down at the 10-yard line. So,
and they did not.
Gavin will come out. Twins either direction. Trey and Dakota left. Federland and Miller to the right. Gavin hands off to Tanner. He looks for running room again. Lowers the shoulder. 20, 23, 24-yard line. That'll be a gain of 14 on the play. Dakota in motion. They're going to jet sweep him. Looks for the running room, and it was there, but it closed down. He gets ahead for a gain of about 4 on the play.
7.
Yeah, I think that's actually Rhett Smith, who's 6'2", 240, so he must have changed numbers on us. Second down, handoff to Tanner. He's hitting the backfield. He's going to get dropped for a loss of a couple.
Quarter, let's see what Coach Hirschman can come up with for a play here.
Dakota motions left to right, gives a trips look. Sprint out that direction for Gavin. Throws on the run, a little behind Trey. And he would have had the first down, but it falls incomplete. Back deep to receive. Tanner hits a wobbler. Shorter kick, but takes a West Branch hop from the 45 inside the 40. And it will get down at the 37-yard line. That's it. Twins either direction. Bears shifting that line around. Now motion from Mears. They're going to fake to him, come back to Forts, and he's got running room. Look out. Down the sideline he comes. He's at the 30. Trey's trying to catch him. Trey trips him, but Forts stays on his feet. 63 yards. And just like that, Wapello strikes first.
And he ran that in. You know, Trey's a good trackster, but he couldn't catch up to him.
And pressure from the Bears, could not get the block. Jim Lloyd almost
up a long run there. Very untypical for him.
Whistle sounds. Zepeda with the approach. Nice high end over end kick that Miller fields back inside the 10 at the 5. Looks for some running room as he slips down out to the 24. Trey splits out wide left, double backs either side of Gavin, Twins to the right, short side of the field. There's the handoff for Tanner. Again, looks for that running room, lowers the shoulders, gets up to near the 30. I think that's going to be the key, Quinny, is don't feel Twins either way on 2nd down and 4 from the 30. Gavin, long count. And we're going to have, Tanner gets dropped for a loss of a yard. I think Tanner started to step forward. He thought he was going to get called for a penalty.
Yeah.
Again, Twins either direction. Gavin, straight drop back to pass. Good protection. Comes near side for Miller. And he was greeted with the football and 2 defenders at the same time. And he could not. End over end. Takes a great West Branch bounce. Fielded by number 8. I think that might be Cooley. He's looking for a wall coming to the near side and gets drilled. That is a nice tackle right there by Camacho. He just put the shoulder pad right into the gut and laid him down for the tackle. He's over maybe getting a cramp worked on. He's over on the trainer's table right now. Trips bunched right for Wapello. McConaughey from the gun. Bears showing blitz. Toss goes to the outside. Forts cuts it back up and gets back to the line of scrimmage before Dakota and Federland bring him down for no gain on the play. But at the same time, they're looking to bust a big play again. Forts lines up at the fullback out of the pistol. They're going to run an off tackle with him leading the way. That is Mears, number 2, or Mitchell Moore, excuse me. And he gets ahead to the 44-yard line.
They still got to get untracked.
There's the handoff in the backfield, and Morgan Hartz almost took it out of Moore's hand. Great job by the nose to get in there, drop him back inside the 40-yard line. A loss of, I believe that's Wyatt and Miller back deep to receive. Forts with a nice spiraling kick. And Wyatt's just having a hard time reading those. Finally, he does get under it, 24. Looks to get to the outside, gets away from one man, and then is run out of bounds as he gets close to the 40-yard line.
The last defensive series getting stretched out.
Okay, thank you, Jerry. He is right behind Gavin Hirschman out of the shotgun with Twins either direction. And they flare it out to Tanner. Looks for a block out there from Bowie. Tries to cut it to the outside, 45, midfield. Turns it up, lowers the shoulder, forced out of bounds into Wapello territory for the first time at the 40-yard line. A gain of 20 on the play. So they've had 1 first down and a turnover and a couple of 3-and-outs. Twins right, double backs for Gavin. Handoff comes near side for Dakota. He looks for a block from Tanner, turns it up, lowers the shoulder, fights to get his head down close to the first down marker. He's going to be maybe an inch short.
Versatility.
Same look with Twins right, backs either side. Dakota left, Tanner right of Hirschman. Trey splits wide to the left. Handoff goes to Tanner, tries to get to the outside. Defensive end blew it up, but Tanner able to stiff arm him and then carries the defender with him. What looked like was a loss of a yard or 2 turns into Tanner's going to line up in a slot with Robertson and Federland, both trips to the right. Now Dakota in motion out of the backfield, gives a quad look to the right, and then a quarterback draw for Gavin, and he jumps over the pile, fights his way inside the 20, down to the 15. We'll see where they spot his forward progress, right at the 15, a gain of 12.
Right.
Inside of a minute to go, first quarter, Bears down 7-0. They're threatening for the first time, though, at the Wapello 15. Tight end to the right, and we're going to have offsides on Wapello. Good hard count right there by Gavin.
Not sure why the clock's running, but maybe it does after.
It does after the offsides. Motion from Dakota, handoff to Tanner. Breaks the tackle in the backfield, gets inside the 5 to the 4.
And that's going to...
On that bright summer's day, found a letter from her son in a warm, far away. Spoke of the weather,
Back to action here, out of the unbalanced right, up under center. I formation behind Gavin Hirschman. Handoff goes right side for Tanner. He's hitting the backfield, keeps the legs churning, and he's going to get ahead for, well, no gain on the play.
What a great tribute to them from this West Branch school.
Second down and goal. Handoff goes to Tanner. Again, not a lot of running room. Gets ahead for only a yard on the play. It'll bring up third down. Left, Trey splits out alone to the right. Motion from Dakota. They're going to run a tunnel screen to Dakota, makes the catch, but he's greeted again right away. That ball was maybe just a smidge high, Quinny. If he catches that, it's going to be basically an extra point, 20-yard field goal. Snap, a little low. Trey gets it. Kick is up, and it just sneaks over the uprights. He was able to just... Caden Thomas, maybe?
Yeah.
The numbers I got off the internet are nowhere close to what we're seeing out here tonight. So we apologize. High, somewhat short kick fielded by McConaughey at the 18.
Good coverage.
Sidesteps one man, but the Bears are there to cover him inside the 30.
Could not catch up to him.
Trips to the right. One to the left. Out of the gun is McConaughey. Tanner showing blitz up the middle. McConaughey's going to keep it himself off the left tackle, looking for a block out there, but he's wrestled down. Good job by Hauser to recover. Get him at the 34-yard line, gain of 5. On the play clock. McConaughey trying to hurry through. Now we're going to have a timeout taken here.
Yeah, they're taking this right down to the play.
Wapello ball, 2nd and 5 at their own 34-yard line. Twins either direction. Bears staying in that 3-4 motion. Fake the handoff, come back to Forts up the middle, and he lowers the head, gets underneath the defender, and Robertson and Dakota bring him down, not before he gets across midfield. That'll be a gain of 17, 18, 9 in the last few years. Pistol formation with Twins left, the short side of the field. And there is the handoff, and Forts hitting the backfield, keeps those feet churning, and is able to fight ahead and maybe gets back for no gain on the play. Actually a loss of a yard. Tight end, and Twins to the left side. And a fumbled snap, bobbled around by Moore in the backfield, and he's going to get wrestled down by Dalen back at the Wapello 46-yard line. That's going to be a loss of 6 on the play.
Pass rush here, and put some pressure.
3rd and 17. Oh, and they're going to hand it off to, they're going to direct snap it to Moore, and Bowie slows him down, and Federland comes up, finishes him off along with some help from Hunger. Dakota's over there in the pile. Hortz.
Bowie blew it up. Bowie blew it up immediately and turned him back in, which is what a good defensive end does.
Forts. High, short kick. Everybody trying to get away from it. Takes a sideways hop. Now comes a West Branch hop, and it'll get down at the 26-yard line. So that's where the Bears come out. There's an election coming up on Tuesday, so he's just providing some information about that to head out and vote. That coming up at halftime. Motion from Dakota out of the backfield. Sprint out left. Gavin with a nice looking throw, but short-armed it. I think he threw that on the run instead of stepping. He had time to plant, and actually Federland comes out wide left. Twins to the right. Dakota motions out of the backfield to give a trips look to the right. And he comes back near side on a counter play. And we had a guard and the fullback take one guy, and the other guy's right there to jump on Tanner's back and bring it. Bears down 7-3. Out of the gun, Twins either direction. Gavin takes the snap, flares it out over here to Tanner. Looks for a block to the outside, cuts it up, tripped up across the 30 to the 32, 31.
Going to be short.
Going to be well. Snap there. Trey, another end-over-end kick. Hits at the 40, rolls inside the 30, fielded back there, and run out of bounds at the 28-yard line. Pistol look with Moore lined up behind McConaughey. Tied into the right side of the formation. They're showing blitz, back out of it. Handoff comes to Forts on the near side. Federland turns up, that's Moore, and he gets out close to the 40-yard line. That's going to be a gain of 11. Ball back, but you got to get that defensive stop first.
Yeah, we got to start playing a little bit.
Counterplay comes to Moore, and he's brought down for no gain on the play. Dakota filled that hole nicely, along with Hunger. Said Wapello's breaking huddle with about 11 or 12 seconds on that play clock. Spreading wide, now they run motion. They're going to hand off. It's that counterplay to Forts. Penalty flag comes in. He's brought down after maybe one or two on the play. Twins right. Unbalanced look that way. They're going to counter it. Come two more on that near side. And he is brought down by Federland.
Now the Bears going to call a timeout. It looks like it.
Leave 10 guys up just on the off chance there's a fake. And actually try to get the block. And that's going to be a very high, short kick. And then it'll take a West Branch pitching wedge back to the 48-yard line. Hit at the 45. Dakota and Trey to the left, which is the short side of the field. Ball at the 47. Tanner back into the ball game. Gavin, straight drop back to pass. Good protection. Nothing there. Now he tries to scramble up the middle of the field, and he's going to get dropped for a loss of a couple. Coverage sack right there, and as he tried to bring it up the middle, there was just nowhere to run. A loss again with Tanner straight behind Gavin out of the gun. Wapello showing blitz. Come a little bit late. Gavin, good protection. Now throws underneath for the screen, and Wapello saw that one coming. Forts was right there. Brings Tanner down for a gain of a yard. Twins either way. Straight drop back to pass. Comes near side for Trey, and it hit him in the arms, but it bounced off. It would have been a little short. So 125 as Trey will put a foot into this one. Spiraling kick that will hit and get deadened at the 22-yard line. So that is where...
That's the name of the game.
Yep. Twins either direction. McConaughey's going to keep it himself, and Bowie jumps on his back and brings him down for no gain on the play. Be great to get one here with 30 seconds left and at least try a field goal or a shot to the end zone. There's the handoff to Forts, and he's brought down for a loss of 2 on the play. Weak, and he's angled several of them right to the corner. Makes it hard. You know, one of the things that we had last year quite well.
Yeah, there's another one.
Peyton Fields inside the 10, about the 8. Looks for some running room, comes back up near side, and is wrestled down as he gets out across the 20 to the 23. Still splits out wide to the left, Twins right. Split backs either side of Gavin out of the gun. Tanner comes in motion out of the backfield to the left side. They're going to run a quarterback keeper the whole way for Gavin. Looks for some running room to the outside, and Tanner came off of his block, thought that Gavin was around him, and pushed the guy right into him after a couple of sub-500 years. Straight I formation for the Bears. Up under center. Play action. Gavin steps back, fires well over the intended target. Incomplete. Left. Tanner and Goodale in the backfield. Now Wyatt goes in motion, left to right out of the backfield. Gavin flares it out over there to Tanner, and he's tripped up back at the 16-yard line. He catches that, and he's got white shirts all around him.
Yeah.
Here and field position. I mean, Trey's going to be kicking this from inside the 10, so Figure a half a field for Wapello to work with. Trey gets a nice spiraling kick. Fielded, fumbled, and picked back up. Coolidge brought down at the 49-yard line. Do something to kind of spark things and turn the momentum around. Showing blitz. Toss comes over here to Forts, and Dakota trips him up. No gain on the play. That'll give him a half a yard on it. So
Yeah. And now it's 7-6.
Twins right. They're showing blitz again. Handoff to Forts, and he is wrapped up. Thrown back. A loss of 3 on the play. It's quite a bit.
Yeah. And they got field position, so a punt would back us up to our end zone.
Toss comes near side for Forts. He's going to throw it, and they've got a man behind the defender. Trey was a little slow to recover right there, but the ball was incomplete. You almost... There's keeping everybody else up. Just in case there's a fake. Bit of a high snap. Pressure from Paulson. He's blocked into the kicker. And that's going to take a sideways hop. I don't know. He was directly pushed. So I don't remember what the rule is on that. You walk it off to the West Branch 48 to re-snap it. That snap is better. This one is high, short, end over end. And it will hit at the 20 and roll inside down at the 13-yard line. So it did. Twins right, one left, double backs. Handoff goes to, nope, Gavin's going to keep it himself, and he's ahead for a yard, maybe 2 on the play. Twins left. Motion from Goodale. They will hand the jet sweep to him. Looking for some running room, trying to get to the outside, and stays on his feet as he gets close to the first down marker. It looks like he'll be down. Oh, I stand corrected at the 9. They get everybody set. Bit of a high snap. Handoff goes to Tanner. Looks for running room on the outside. Lowers the shoulder. He'll get the first down. Pushes out to the 27, 28-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 9 left. Tanner, Robertson, and Federland left. Motion from Dakota. They'll fake it to him. Down the middle of the field, they've got Tanner, and he lost the handle on it. He had a lot of green space, and he was thinking about turning up the field and run.
Nicely designed play.
2nd and 10, Twins either direction. Gavin, straight drop back to pass. Quick out comes here to Trey. Makes the catch, turns it up, carries the defender with him. 40, 42, 43-yard line. A gain of 14 on the play. Trey Eagle showing some... Keep it moving here.
Hey there.
Twins either direction for Gavin. Oh, we're going to have movement.
I don't know if that's going to be offensively or defensively.
But Twins either direction for Gavin. Tanner behind him in the backfield. Inside of 7 minutes to go, third quarter. And Gavin with a pump fake, hopping around a little bit, looking for somebody. Now cuts it to the outside, breaks one tackle. Going to get a face mask call at the same time as Gavin gets ahead to the 43, a gain of 4, plus probably Wapello. Third quarter, 6:39 and counting to go. Hirschman with Twins either direction. Straight drop back to pass. Pump fake. Goes on the deep route. Looking for Eagle. He's behind the defense. Makes the grab. 25, 20, 15.
Yes.
There it is. Jerry Flagel. 52-yard West Branch touchdown.
Well, you knew that was coming. I mean, they've been trying to hit Trey on the out route, at about 10 to 15, and
Federland. Eagle right back to his knee at the 10-yard line to take the snap from Sexton. 40-5 spots it. 10 boots it right through the uprights.
Ew. Well, let's see if this fires up the Bears.
McConaughey and number 28 back deep to receive. Federland's kick. End over end, fielded at the 16 by McConaughey. And right up the middle of the field, he's brought down at the 29. They got a stacked look over there. 3 guys. One of them's actually lined up back, almost like a running back, just way out wide of the formation. McConaughey with the long count. Bears showing blitz, play action. They do throw it out there. That's a fumble.
Oh.
That's a live ball. Wyatt Goodale picks it up. West Branch ball at the 11.
Yeah,
That was a backwards pass.
That was
West
a
Branch
backwards
football.
pass.
There's another big play.
There it is.
Yeah.
Empty look, trips left, twins right. Gavin alone out of the gun. And he's going to run just straight up the middle. Lots of running room. That offensive line found a hole there. And he is into the end zone for the 11-yard touchdown.
Yeah.
Hey, do you see that life right now? He ran halfway up the hill. His whole line ran into the end zone with him. These guys are excited now.
Yeah. They're getting pumped. They're making the plays.
Green space up the middle.
We had 5 wideouts, and they had to go out to cover them, and great blocking up the middle.
Federland's extra point right through the uprights. Yeah. Foods of District 3 all season going to be brought to you by Main Street Sweets. Head there if you don't grab that ribeye steak sandwich. Feds kick end over end fielded at the 12. McConaughey wrestled down as he gets out to the 25-yard line. They'll give him progress to the 26, maybe the 20. Wyatt Goodale not in there defensively. They bring Miller in, I believe, at a corner. Move Trey back to a safety. Trips bunched left. Long count from McConaughey. Bears showing blitz. Toss goes over 2 forts, and he is greeted by red shirts. That was that blitzer, Brad Hunger. Turned him up, and is that pistol formation, tight end to the right, single receiver either direction. Forts at the fullback with Moore, the running back, behind McConaughey. Play action, roll out near side, under pressure is McConaughey. He's going to get run down. Dalen Peterson with the speed, back at the 15, a loss of 9. 3rd and long for Wapello. 8, that'll still bring up 4th down and 8.
Yeah, on a 3rd and 21, you're going to give that 10-yard run up gladly to force them to punt. So that's no big thing. We blitzed Hunger there. He got in the backfield, but they were able to get away.
And got hit in the side, had a stinger. They said he was mostly cleared, but not 100% cleared, so they decided to hold him out tonight.
Okay, so now if Wapello gets forced into passing situations, it's going to make it doubly tough on them.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. They're profiling.
Yep. Twins either direction for Gavin. There's the handoff for Tanner. Little stutter step and falls ahead for 3 more. Makes it 3rd and 3. 3rd and 4 from the Wapello 44-yard line. Up under center. Straight eye. Power to the right. 8 guys in the box. Handoff still goes to Tanner. Cuts it back. 40, 35. Pushes a man over 30. Carries a man down to the 28-yard line. 16 on the play. 1st down Bears. Staying in that straight eye formation, fed the tight end to the right. Robertson splits out wide right. There is the play action. Option keep for Gavin. And that's going to be ahead for about a yard on the play. That almost looked like the old 80 was the star of that team. One of. 2nd and 9. Same look. Off tackle left side is Tanner. Stiff arm in the backfield. Stumbles a little bit. Turns it up. 20, 15-yard line. A gain of 12 and another 1st down. Inside of a minute to go. 3rd quarter. Shotgun look. Tight end and twins to the right. Handoff goes to Tanner. Nice block by Dakota in the backfield. Allows Tanner to get inside the 10. Down to the 8-yard line. A gain of 7. Tight end to the right with Miller split out wide. Dakota at fullback with Tanner at the running back. Blitz coming. Handoff to Tanner. He fumbles the football and a scramble for it. I think somebody for the Bears got back on it. Empty backfield. Trips right. Twins left. Now Dakota comes in motion. They fake it to him. Go on the go route. Looking for Trey in the end zone. He makes the grab with the face guard going on. What an adjustment in there by Trey Eagle. And he makes that a 23-7 game.
Yeah, and that's just Trey has got hops. He has got hands. He's one-on-one there, and as long as Hirsch gets enough air underneath it and give Trey a chance.
Ball game.
I think they're located at the base of the press box.
Sexton out to snap to Trey. Federland to attempt the extra point. Snap a little off the money, but Trey does a good job to adjust and get that down in a hurry. And that makes it 24-7. That's some Culver, Cash Woody, Drake Berry, and
There's a lot of youngsters on that
Yep.
kickoff team.
42 is one of the Belk brothers. Can't remember if it's Kinnick or Carver.
It's Kinnick.
There's the catch at the 14 for McConaughey, and he's brought down across the 25 to the 26. So good coverage again. Trips to the left. Fort's behind McConaughey, out of the gun. Handoff goes to him, and he is just swallowed up. And that's just the interior. I mean, that's
Yeah,
it looks like hunger coming up off the pile, but they didn't necessarily do what I need to do.
yeah. And he gives it everything.
Second down and 14 from the 22. Penalty flag comes in. No, delay a game. Need to go in the ball game. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Wapello. We will take one as well.
In the fourth quarter, so obviously the clock's running there.
Yep.
Let's see, another one. Oh, Regina is taking it out on Anamosa, 56-7 at half.
There's a screen pass set up here for Moore. He's got a couple of blockers. Penalty flag comes in. Peyton Miller comes up and pushes him out of bounds. Okay.
And Beckman is leading Monticello 18-7.
All right, Flug, thank you. Long motion from the numbers to the center of the field, and they tried running that counter play, and Forts had nowhere to go. He's going to get dropped for a loss of 3 on the play.
There was too many guys in the same area, and I'm not sure who won.
They've had a couple of negatives from everybody else. Trips to the left. They motion Forts out, and then a pop pass to a wide open tight end. Dakota recovers, brings him down short of the first down, but not before he gets to the 20. They're going to send Miller, the lone man, back. Bring Culver up in case of a fake. Better punt that time, but still a wobbler that Miller will have to get away from. Bounces straight up in the air, and great heads-up play right there by Brad Hunger. Fed didn't hear the call to get away from it, and it was very close to touching him right there.
Yeah,
Twins to the right out of that unbalanced look. Dakota at the fullback. They will hand it off to Culver on the left side. And he stood up, trying to get away from the man. Is brought down, no gain on the play. Basically everybody else, they're just keeping Tanner fresh back there. Gavin waits inside of 10 seconds before he sets the line. Handoff comes to Dakota, and he just lowers the head and bulldogs his way across the 45 to the 46-yard line. Gain of 4. Act all the time. That unbalanced right look again. Now we're going to have penalty flag. They go empty look. They keep Hunger in at a tight end, though. Motion, play action. Looking for that pop pass, and they find Tanner. Penalty flag comes in as he unable to hang on to it. I think we're going to have a holding on the Bears for the first one. Tanner's been dinged up, so letting Trey handle it. Nice kick. Goes almost over the receiver's head. He bobbles it, catches it back, and is brought down one-handed by Caleb Sexton. Reached out with that left hand, just grabbed onto the back of the jersey and just pulled him down at the 24.
Second half and the first.
About 8 yards of offense for Wapello in the second half. And there's the play action. McConaughey tries to get to the outside. He's got some running room. Dakota trying to string him out and brings him down out close to the 30-yard line. Be a gain of 5 on the play. Their direction for McConaughey. They're shifting the defense around. McConaughey throws that pop pass a little behind the intended target, incomplete.
Target throw to.
Yeah. Trips left, one out to the right, third down and 5. McConaughey throws that way, and the pass is dropped. Miller giving a little bit of a cushion, but hit the receiver on the first play from scrimmage on the drive. Low wobbler that Miller just gets away from, takes a great Wapello roll. Hit it at the 42. It'll get deadened at the 21-yard line.
Yeah,
About 9 more minutes before they cracked the scoreboard with a field goal. But then they scored 3 times in the next 12 minutes of the second half. There's just a quarterback keeper. Looked like a rugby scrum there. Just put those offensive linemen pushing forward. Gain of 5 on the play. Ready to play on that one, that's for sure.
they always make the playoffs, and They got great athletes, great facilities. It's going to be a good game for the Bears, especially on the road. Don't think that Williamsburg doesn't remember last year's game when we beat.
Comes to the right. Now we're going to take a timeout. Play clock was getting down. I formation. Actually, they're going to go a wing look and then shift to the I. Bring the tight end to the other side. And there is the handoff to Culver on the left side. You know what, Quinny? I'm impressed with him. He's not a big kid, but he's tough. He does not go down easily.
No.
3 catches for 78 and 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's a pretty good night.
And he's been punting it. He wobbles this one over the near side. And he'll take kind of a sideways hop. Dakota will pick it up at the 44. So 44-yard line as Wapello comes out, trips right, Fort's in the backfield. Sprint out to the right is McConaughey. Looking, throws, finally finds his man out there. That's Meeker. Sidesteps the first man, but Matt Paulson comes over, finishes him off at midfield. A gain of 6. Not sure if Matt is listening over there, but I'm going to try to text him and Jason. Forts just gets drilled in the back.
Bears are up 24-7.
3rd down, trips left. McConaughey sprints out to his left, throws on the run right through the hands of the intended receiver. Incomplete.
Yeah,
4th down and 7 from the 47, trips left. They motion Forts out of the backfield, looking for that pop pass again. Great job covering it that time by Hauser, and it falls incomplete for turnover on downs.
Yeah, Hauser, Cameron.
They do line up. Everybody tight around Gavin. Gavin just takes about 6 steps back and then takes the knee. Just burns a little extra time right there.
Just enough offensively to get the job done.
Gavin will wait about 4 or 5 seconds here. Stand corrected. He kneels down. It will be just inside of 40 seconds. Come back, get the victory, 24-7 over a game Wapello squad. We will take a quick timeout. We will come back with your post game right after this. You're listening to the Bearcast at westbranchfootball.com.